Evening, ladies and gents, how you doing? You'll be pleased to know that today the Great British Bobby and the BBC have started tackling big crimes and dealing with the stuff that we all know is very important for the safety of you and your family. Man sent abusive emails to Biden and Starmer by Rob Thomas and Catherine Evans. Yeah, I'm pleased to see we're getting a grip of the real crime that poses a threat to your missus while she's trying to walk to work and she's getting constantly accosted by 10 random swarthy foreign gentlemen, often with the trousers around their ankles. Yeah, good to know. They also reported that he's mentally ill, but to be honest, at this point, if you don't want to send abusive messages to the likes of Keir Starmer and Joe Biden after the last sort of 7 or 8 years, and all the stuff that's come out about the brainwashing and the nudge units and the endless lies and the manipulation and the purposeful, willful mass importation of, in the States at least, tens of millions of illegal immigrants, unvetted, on purpose, who have since gone on to commit crimes like, oh, I don't know, this one, Laken Riley, Venezuelan, charged with murdering Georgia nurse. Yeah, if you don't want to send angry emails to people that facilitate crimes like that against innocent young girls, I think you've got a mental illness, not the bloke who's sending them. Right then, obviously this is a big story. Bam, straight up there on the homepage of the BBC. So this is what they want to talk about. And I love this type of thing, because going round some poor, slightly mental, middle-aged fat bloke's house, roughing him up and dragging him out of his home and locking him in a cell and taking him through the courts, that is easy. That doesn't involve a morbidly obese copper who gets clammy when he walks up 3 steps to McDonald's. That doesn't involve him actually doing any jogging or doing any real police work. But, out of morbid curiosity as always, let's read it, shall we? Man sent abusive emails to Biden and Starmer. Look at the clip of him. Look at, well, both of them. But the bloke on the left is just a walking corpse. A walnut with a face drawn on it. And he's got eyes like a shithouse rat. A man who sent abusive emails to Labour leader Keir Starmer and US President Joe Biden has been given a suspended prison sentence. Graham Frederick Reid, 54, from Colwyn Bay, who has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, told Sir Keir, "Looking forward to seeing you dead." What? Is that it? And even that is tame, isn't it? Like in the 80s, it would be stuff like, "I personally am going to end you." Like that would be a threat. Saying, "I'm looking forward to seeing you dead." Surely half the country agrees with that, don't they? Have you ever talked to an American? Have you ever met a Trump voter? What do you expect him to say? "Oh, I hope Joe Biden has a long and happy life with his dead, moral, upright, totally normal family. They're all really nice people and I hope they live really long lives." Are you having a laugh? Is this the world we're living in now? I agree with that sentiment. Am I not allowed to not like people anymore? That wasn't even a threat. To be clear, that's not a threat. I agree with that sentiment. Am I not allowed to say that? I guess we'll find out, won't we? YouTube are going to let me know. His emails included racist and homophobic language. Oh, Reid was given an 8-week prison sentence, suspended for a year. And language policing as well then. Yeah. I don't think you should call people racist names. It's extremely rude, but it's just language. You type it in an email. Should you be getting locked up? Probably not. Again, roll it back. Should there be a law against being impolite? It's a very simple question. If I get in an argument, a road rage incident, with a knobhead who cuts me off at the traffic lights, and I call him a fat ginger dickhead, should I be going to prison for it? Should I? I mean, I'm genuinely putting that question out there to anybody watching it. Should you be rude to people? No. Have you got the freedom to be rude to people? Yes. As I said, Simon Phoenix put it best. This is America. You cannot take away a man's right to be an arsehole. Where are all the liberals? Where are all the old left? Where are all the free speech? Have you noticed how the ACLU and all of these apparent free speech organisations that were set up back when the world was sane, you notice they've got nothing to say about any of this? It's a serious question. Is that a threat? Saying, I look forward to the day when you expire. I feel that way about loads of people. I feel that way about Bono, for fuck's sake. And almost every politician. Am I not allowed to feel that? Have we entered some sort of science fiction dystopia? I'm not allowed to feel a certain way? Seriously, I think I agree with the sentiments that fella's uttered. And he's now been given an 8-week suspended prison sentence. I cannot grasp my head around it. I don't know what laws have been broken if you simply say, yep, I will love it when you kick the bucket, you old bastard. Big difference from saying, I personally am going to come round your house and throttle you till your head falls off. No? Am I alone in this? I'm genuinely curious. Deputy District Judge Gerald Jones was told other politicians he abused in the emails included Boris Johnson, Rishi Sunak, Leo Varadkar. I think I'm in love. Is he reading my mind? Or did somebody rip a page out my diary and send it in? Because Rishi Sunak, Boris Johnson, Leo Varadkar, this bloke is a soothsayer. That is my wish list of politicians that I absolutely despise. He doesn't want locking up. He wants a George Cross. The emails were sent between the 29th of June and the 18th of December. 4 were sent to Helen Hayes. He said, I'll call down to see you in your terraced house. All right, that's a bit weird. Shouldn't be telling people you're going to go to their house. And he was caught when he reported a burglary and the contact information matched the email address from which the abusive emails were sent. The court was told he'd not been taking his meds and had been using coke. So yeah, probably is a bit mental. And he pleaded guilty to persistently making use of a public electronic communications network for the purpose of causing annoyance. Can you actually believe that's on the books? Persistently making use of a public electronic communications network for the purpose of causing annoyance, inconvenience, or needless anxiety to another. Well then everybody who works for the BBC and Channel 4 should be in the dock, because those arseholes have been persistently making use of electronic communications networks to be a gigantic pain up my hairy arse. Annoyance and inconvenience and anxiety, check, all 3 of them. Do I look like I'm not annoyed? So, basically, that's the story. Sounds like he didn't threaten anyone. He sent about 10 emails out and said, I absolutely hate you lot, and I can't wait till the day you pop your clogs. Perfectly reasonable, if you ask me. I think you're allowed to feel that way. I think I feel that way, and I reserve the right to. And I think probably 60% of the country feel that way about people like Rishi Sunak and Leo Varadkar and Joe Biden and Keir Starmer. Do they not realise how unpopular they are, these lunatics? It seems like the creeping authoritarianism that everyone's been talking about for the last decade has spread into this thing now where you're not even allowed to publicly not like the politicians. You have to praise them, because if you say things like, I can't wait till that pissy old man pops his clogs, apparently you're going to get prosecuted for it. And we'll see. We'll see if this comical / bad-tempered video of me being very honest, however completely unthreatening, is a violation of some type of terms and service. And the CIA will boot my front door off its hinges and bend me over my kitchen table. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let me know what you think. Do you genuinely see a problem with open disgust and disdain for politicians? Because ever since the Brexit vote and the world went mad, and up is down and left is right, and democracy is doing as you're told and not being allowed to vote for the people that you like, and enforced mandates, experimental jabs, being told you're not allowed to fly, you're not allowed to leave your house, you're not allowed to go and see your own mother. Do you think it's reasonable to not like our leaders? Because I do. But that's just my thoughts for the day. As usual, let me know what you think in the comments. And Bobbies, if you please knock on the door, I will answer it. I'm too old to go on the run. There is no need to kick it off its hinges, all right? I don't have to fix them after you're done with it, okay? Thanks for watching, everyone. Keep smiling. It's all you can do in this day and age. And I'll see you all very soon. Toodle pip. Cheers.